Tak, konečně zpátky. Je trošku později, ale že jsem musel najít, takže jako by to ono. Že jsem mohl teda dřív, ale no, jsem trochu protáhl, no. Ale co už, to je jedno. Tak, tohle máme. A my budeme dál pokračovat. Co je tohle? Jo, to je ta esenciál blbost. Ne, počkej.
Has one person even tried to sort this dreadful odor? No, yet I have
Akio.
the brunt of jokes.
Já nechápu, ale... že jsem 8 level, jo. A mám main questy mám na 40. What the fuck. To je docela... No, kolik ten quest to? Já to najdu tady. Jo. Tak, tady.
What? Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello.
Okay, tak to je ta profesorka, to všichni šipujou.
Please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Jo, jasně. Au. Jo, ten skleník to nezvládá.
Place your mandrakes in the new pot
Výborně.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
No jo, vlastně.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was
S
a bit
reparem tak
mature, I'm afraid. All right
taky
then,
úplně
off
jedno,
you
co
go.
poškodí, jo.
Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
Tak,
You
sorry.
can all get started. I need to have a brief word.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass. I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Jo, dobrý.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Jo. To se ptát nemusel, to bylo zbytečný, ale...
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's
10
class.
minut, aha.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite. Now remember, a wand is not a trowel.
Co ta kytka prostě? Vidím to někde? Mám tu kytku teda čekovat. Snad ne. Doufám. Jsem za chvíli vrátím.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during... Here we are,
Aha.
home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Jo, a. Tam jsou patroni, ne? Počkej. Takhle.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths
What?
on.
Aha.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Okay.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Jo. Proč ne?
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
A má to čekat? To sem pak vrátím, ne?
You can't imagine.
Jo. Aha.
travel was before I invented flu powder.
Not sure we should study for the astronomy. Might be better off outdoors.
Revelio.
Wouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogwarts?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent. Really.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Get it.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Revelio.
A well-prepared ritual is always with a few potions on hand.
To, cože přijde teďka někdo.
Your potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Dobrý.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Kurwa. Oh,
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh,
good.
smell! Dragon dung! What happened?
No,
Well done, Gareth.
prostě Weasley.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
No, to asi úplně...
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
Revelio.
I never need it.
Něco tady?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, Fewer explosions.
Asi jo, no. Tak, takže jsem někým mluvit.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Tam dojdem. No stejně já potřebuji jít to. Já potřebuji jít zpátky, že?
I've always said that travel.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Akorát nevím teďka kudy.
There's simply too much information.
Tudy? Jo. To pak. To jde furt. Co tady týpek?
What
No
are you
nic,
up to
no.
now?
Tohle bude asi na delší cesta. Jakoby. Aha. Ne.
It must be difficult to live in those remote hamlets with the Ashwinders running about.
I enjoy my weekly visits to Dogweed and Deathcap. I find I'm more comfortable around.
Revelio.
Not the best idea to start a study group with the boys from my dormitory. Now we
Accio.
each other. I have
Levioso.
ages. I miss my parents at home.
Lumos.
Nothing wrong with that.
Incendio.
Aha.
We have a club called Mange. I tried doing homework, but ended up falling
Jasně, to je podle toho druhu spelu, no.
weird, annoying with all the prefects who swear.
To je podle toho, jo, počkej. No jasně, ty buď můžeš, máš no, nevím, co to je, kontrolní spell, jo. Tohle je force, damage, utility, transfiguration. Jsem možná o tom týsky
Just when
s
I
tím
think I've
strom
learned how to get
odstupilo.
around the castle, a staircase moves and I'm lost again.
Ale že to je
Got a
jedno.
peek at the prefect's bathroom
Piva?
Revelio.
Aha,
I'm in a pinch. When I'm in Hogsmeade, I always pay a
tady je
visit
taky
to Dog
skovaná prostě ta.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Můžu. Tude.
One boy fell off his broom for my.
Říkám, tohle určitě ta, ne? Ta je agredovatá, ne? Spíše. Jako vypadá to tak. I s tím tím, i s tím chlívem. S těma pohradama, no. No je to trochu jiný, no. A to vypadá, jak by to bylo teďka z druhé strany. Jako určitě to je nějak na to napozicovaný. Ne? Já tam se vždycky šel z toho kopce, no a to vypadá, že teďka tady jako. Táhle z nějaký věže, jo. To. Mochomůrky. Ježiš. Co to je to?
Revelio.
Tak, Moonstony. A jdeme. Jako já nemám ještě ani koště, ani toho Gryfa, nebo něco. Jakého mounta, prostě cokoliv nemám. Prostě jako asi ještě to nemám odemčený, já dám. Kdybych šel těch prasněk, tak tam asi ne. Ještě mě akorát zajímá ty vedlejšáky, jestli to, ale... Asi kajal já. Tak. Nebo že by ta byla agredovatá. To už vypadá trochu, no jasně. Akorát to vypadá, kdyby ty bradavice byly stejně nějak posunutý. Ne, to je tamhle. Jo, tak možná ne teda. To je shodlo mostu nás. Se tamhle. Ty balóny. WTF.
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Počkej. Je to k něčemu?
Incendio.
Asi ne. No, dobrý. No, asi krásu. No, co je tady? Jo, tady je už teda ta chýše. No, to musí být nakrát takový menší. Jo, menší, no. No, ani ne, jako, ale... No, takhle jako je, ale takový... No, určitě to je posunutý, no, nějak. Jak to tak vypadá? No, jasně, no. A tam byl zatím ten les. Myslím. No, jako určitě, že jo. Vlastně. Tady nikdo neto. Vážně.
Revelio.
Je 20. Ježiš. Asi ani klobouky nechcem, co? To je fakt, to je tohle, no. Jako úplně divný, ale OK. To vypadá líp. Já mám 20 slotů. Ach jo. No to není označený.
This looks intriguing.
O, jsme blízko. Nice.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've
recovered.
recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Handy resource indeed.
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Jež ta čepice je hrozná. Tady je nějaký podnik.
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
Tam vlastně čepice ho
Never
nechám,
thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
budu to používat jako čepice pro krále.
Stories today. You stay right
Pardon
here
me,
where I can
is
see
everything
you.
all right? Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Okay.
Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I'm laughing.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Polsja.
Accio.
Left.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Výborně. A?
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos.
Dobře.
Revelio.
Ach jo, vůbec.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringle. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
No. Prodáme všechno možný. Tak.